Всем здорово, с вами как всегда я, Артём. И в общем-то, облачившись в силовую броню, я отправился по одному из квестов, который у меня уже был взят. Я подозреваю, что этот квест связан с квестом «Тайна дома Кэбботов». А если это так, это ровно то, что мне нужно. Вот, дом Кэбботов и квест «Один в темноте». Так, окей. Мне нужно ровно назад. Так. Немного у меня одна программа тут подсбаивает. Надеюсь, никаких проблем это не вызовет. Так. Возьму вот это оружие. Оно сравнительно сильное. Вот. Так. Дом Кэбботов рядом. Я надеюсь, это тот квест, который мне нужен. Вот. Иначе, конечно, будет печально. Да, это определенно то, что мне нужно. Окей.
What the hell is a building that nice doing in a rundown city like this?
Go away.
Let me in. Edward Deegan asked me to come here.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Так. Окей. Меня сюда пригласили еще несколько серий назад. По-моему, я вот с этим челом, который говорил по интеркому, встретился в Банкер Хилле. Вот он. Что это за
What is
место?
this place?
Better to let Jack answer that. Come on.
Хорошо. Это определенно то, что мне было нужно. И определенно мои неписи сейчас будут мешать. Вот. Блин, Киви я не могу отпустить, и она не докачана.
Jack, the new gal
И так
is here.
далее.
One moment. You just have to.
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture.
Надо будет все-таки Гоиса мне отключить.
I'm Jack Cabot.
Мама в моем отряде пока явно лишний. Капец, пришла тут такая банда. Действия нельзя выполнить в силовой броне. Кстати говоря. Так, я без ТГМ. Мало ли из-за перегруза его мог включить. Не выключить. Ой-ё.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome. But I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
Whoever lives here must have made a deal with the devil.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for it?
interrupt them. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
Конечно. Так. Я хочу ответить. Да.
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending her to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
You haven't told me half of what I need to know.
Keep your shirt on. I'm getting to it. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
I have
Еще
some questions.
вопросы.
Shoot.
What's this
Что за
missing
груз?
package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. Are we good here?
Nothing else.
Okay. They're expecting you over.
Так. Тут находится интересный пистолет. Опять же, использовать его я не буду, но в коллекцию возьму. Вот. Почему я медленно хожу? Я на что-то нажал. Так, стоп. Какая клавиша за шаг отвечает? Я ее случайно нажал. Так, понятно, я капслок нажал. Стоп. Да. Это пистолет. F5. Кстати, а тут у меня что по информации? По квесту один менять, исследуйте удобный кэп. Нас не видят. В 5.
Excellent.
Это пистолет. Угу.
Now why would you bother keeping a place like this so clean?
Угу. Тебе это не понравилось? О,
The heck is
Excuse
all
me,
this
Jack.
science junk?
Can I talk to you
Something
about
isn't right
something?
It can't wait? Fine. Let's hear it.
так.
No. No good.
А, блин, я это уже использовал. Чё?
Good to see you again.
Hey there.
Can it wait? I was just in the middle of something.
I was intrigued by your theory about an ancient alien civilization.
Actually, it was my father's theory. Now proven beyond doubt, although only to me, unfortunately. There aren't many archaeology journals publishing these days.
You really think that your father found a lost alien civilization?
Yes, it may sound unbelievable, but there's no other explanation for what my father recovered from millennia older than the earliest human civilizations. With technology, and yet everything about it is disturbing geometries, tools not made for human hands, carvings that hint.
What was your father's theory?
He believed that all of the earliest human civilizations shared some common parent that was unknown to history. Think of Atlantis. The myth of an advanced civilization destroyed by a cataclysm is shared by many white. Eventually, he found what he was looking for. A lost city, buried beneath.
You have proof?
Enough to satisfy me. He only made a single expedition to the lost city. But he brought back enough to show beyond a doubt that the city he found wasn't made.
You said your father found a lost city?
Yes, he spent years looking, and was widely ridiculed by the so-called experts. I'm ashamed, but in the end, he found it. A lost city, buried in the sands of the Rub al-Khali, the empty quarter of Arabia.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
All right.
Quite a place you've got here. Amazing that it survived the war.
Thank you. I try not to take it for granted. We were definitely more fortunate than most. It hasn't been easy keeping it up to pre-war standards, but we do what we can. Any more questions?
How'd your father manage to travel to Arabia with the whole world blown to hell?
Ah, well, that was before the war, when he was a young man.
Так, интересно.
Wow. Your father must be pretty old then.
Well, yes, he is. Most people don't really grasp how long ago the war really was. It is an unusual situation, but... Well, it's... Are we done?
Да, мне
I've
пора.
gotta get going.
All right.
Опять.
Yes.
Готов. Вот это, честно, достаточно интересная тема. Вот. То есть можете почитать. Вот. Вообще, вот знаете, вот это, пожалуй, самое интересное, что есть в серии Fallout касательно местных пришельцев. Вот. Думаю, ряд вещей и записи может быть для вас на данный момент непонятен. Вот. Но в будущем будет все более для вас ясным. Отца, кстати, зовут как раз Лоренцо. Так. Так, интересно. F5. Вас нет. Окей. Окей.
No good.
Oh,
Не
phew.
буду мешать. Вас обнаружили, вас не видят. Отлично. Все-таки по стелсу сделать. сделка. Мгм. Так, окей. Не-не-не. Чуть опция идет нафиг. Типа... Мне это интересно. Один в темноте. Это на поиск Валькирии. Но нет. Так. Срочная доставка. Угу. А, Кейт уже, блин, прокачана почти полностью. Так, это ладно. Не думал, ее еще нужно вкачивать. Так, ну ладно. Блин, круто. То есть, вот реально, крутой квест.